Hey everybody, Mountain Man Escapes here. We are at the end of June. It's hot out, close to 90 or 90, feels like probably 100. And I am going to do something for you guys. I'm going to go out there and sweat and do the best walk-through tour, site by site, of a new state park that we have not been to. I have never even driven inside this state park, believe it or not. It is not too far from my home, maybe about an hour, if that. This state park is located off of State Road 64 in Bradenton. So if you are heading south on I-75 coming down to Florida for vacation and want to camp, you would take the State Road 64 exit and head east, and you're going to come to a state park called Lake Manatee State Park. And so we're going to go in there today, and I'm going to walk and sweat just to show you guys every single site in there so that you can book the site that best fits your needs for camping. I'm excited because I've never been here before, so I'm hoping to find some sites that maybe I could stay at. Oh yeah, stay tuned guys, it's going to be the best tour for you. So here's the campground map here. When you pull in, you're at the ranger station, you follow this road around to, you'll find a road on your left, and that's where the campgrounds are. And you have loop 1 here and then loop 2. And then if you continue down the road, you get to the day use area, which has the boat ramp and everything, the fishing dock. And here's the rates for camping: $22 a night, $6.70 reservation fee. So yeah, and you can find all this online too at reservefloridastateparks.org. The first bathroom in loop 1. So you have men's on one side, women on the other. I'll show you the women. Here we are. Hopefully nobody's in here. Okay. So you've got 4 bathroom stalls. 1 being a handicap, and 4 sinks with mirrors. Hey everybody. And here's the shower stations. Looks like there is 3. So this one's the handicap one. Not too bad, not much of a dry area. There's a curtain divider. Okay, so the handicap one didn't have a dry area, but these 2 do. Little bench, another curtain. This one's seen better days, but at least it has some pig hooks. I don't think the other one did. That one has pig hooks. Where's the shower head's over here. It's very short. I'm 5'7", and I'd have to bend my knees to get that to hit my head. Like, yeah, okay. They need to raise those up a little bit. Ooh, bug. This had the pig hook there. Let's see if the shower head's the same. A little different shower head, but still kind of short. Okay, so we're gonna do a campground tour and show you it. You start up with site number 1, and that's the one on my right, which is the campground host, and they're there. So I'm just gonna walk by and then go from there. And you can park for the restrooms on the left where we did. So this is site 1. I don't know if you can ever book it. All right, this is site 2 coming up on our left. Site 2 has a clear shot right to the bathroom. And
I think it's handicapped, that's why it's blue.
Oh, yeah,
the rest of the marks are black.
that's why it's paved too. And that's why it's right next to the bathroom. It has a handicap symbol on the post. So that's site 2, handicap. 3's on my left here. That's 3. And here directly across is 4.
By itself.
Yeah, 4 has nobody to the right, nobody to the left, but as you can see, not any trees. So if you have solar panels, this is the perfect one for you. Looks like the storm did a lot of damage to the trees here. Knocked over a lot. So that's 4. This is site 5 on the right. And 6 is dead across from it, but I'll show you 5 first, obviously. Again, no trees, very sunny, just kind of got that one little scraggly oak right there, small. 5. Directly across is 6. 6 is a little better, shade-wise. That's 6. 7 will be on my right, and 8's on the left with the camper. I'm going to kind of go out of order here and show 8 now because there are people here. So this is 8 on my left with the big camper. Goes back quite a ways. Here's 7. And again, here's 8 from this vantage point. They'll be a little out of order based on where they're at here. This is 10 on my left. So 8 and 10 are very close. You're seeing each other pretty good. And then 9's across from that. There's some kind of a walkway path coming out of 9.
I think it comes from the other loop and goes to the bathhouse.
Yeah. Not sure where that trail goes. And yeah, because there's a trail that goes that way.
That leads to the bathhouse.
So this is 11 you're looking at on my left here. Picnic table is kind of tucked to the left a little bit there. And this is 12. No trees on 12.
I think that's the lake right there. You can see through the trees, it's blue.
Oh yeah. Here's 13 you're looking at from the road on my left. That's 13. This is 14. Has a couple trees on it, but it's not very long. But that breeze feels nice. 15 from the road on my left. Where's the fire pit?
Back there.
15's tucked. Oh yeah, the fire pit's there, tucked to the left under that tree, and then directly across is 16 right here. Kind of all smushed together. Seems like the ones on the right are smaller, which is unusual because usually it's the opposite. 17 here. And they all look like they're water and electric. So that's 17, and then across is 18, has a little tiny tree. Could use a new picnic table. The seat's a little warped. And then 19 on my right here. Good sized tree on the one side. And 20 from the road is pretty exposed, I'd have to say, because you just got palmetto bushes there, which are low. That's 20. Surprised there's any campers here. There's a few. 21. .22 on my left, which has a clear shot of the bathroom. Goes back long. That's 22. This is 23 with the camper on my right. Approaching 24 on the left. .25. Wide sight. Trail here. It says if you take the trail that way, you go to swimming and picnic and canoeing that way.
What I was just thinking, the trail goes to the lake.
Yeah. 26 on my right. 26, you're kind of looking whoever's camping over there.
On the other loop, you can see
Yeah.
camping on the loop.
And 27 is a handicap one here on my left. It'll have a walkway that goes directly to the bathroom right there. And paved. So that's 27. Although I don't see a walkway. It must be that path to the left there. Yeah. Handicap site 27, 28 on my right. I'll show you 29 first. 29. You're looking right at the bathroom. Easy access though, and 30's dead across from that. That's 30. All right, we'll go to the next loop, show you that one. It's 31 through 60, this direction. And I think there's a couple people over here that I can see. It's just all prairie scrub stuff here. Here's the dumpsters. A lot of dumpsters throughout the park. Dan's bringing the truck around. It's pretty hot out, but I continue walking. All right, once I get to 31 here, I'll show you. All right, so you have parking here on your left to go to the bathhouse in the center, like the other loop. And yeah, we have a campground host. Is going to be at site 31 on my right here. So I'm not sure if they're always a campground host at these numbers, if they change them up, but this is site 31. Hi. Fake dog. That's good. This is site 32, handicap site. And again, here's a trail that takes you to the beach and canoeing and all that. 33 on my right. Someone left a Coke bottle. I'm gonna pick that up and throw it away. I don't like when people leave trash. especially plastic. All right, so that was site 33 with the Coke bottle. 35 is another handicap site here on my left. 35. 34. I think he's gonna stay in the truck. Yeah. 34. Yeah, that was 34. The numbers are a little wonky. This is 37 with somebody in it right here on my left. That's 37. 37. This is 36. Approaching 38 from the road here. There's more campers in this loop. Kind of have to say I like loop 2 better. This is 38 on my right, and then 39 on my left right here. That's 39 with the car. You're in Florida, you're always going to have a caution alligator sign. Let's see what this fish sign says. Statewide largemouth bass regulation. Yeah, we know all about that. No swimming. Really? You don't want to swim with the alligators. Nice little lake. Looks like a nice place to try. Should try it sometime by kayak or boat. You know, fishing's always better off a boat than off a dock that everybody fishes off of. Real dark water, dark lake. Hear a lot of woodpeckers. So here's the sign of some of the fish in this Lake Manatee. You've got largemouth bass, channel catfish, sunshine bass, speckled perch, crappie, bluegill, and sunfish. So quite a variety.